Hey guys, welcome to episode number 20 of OG LEGO Reviews. My name is Tav, and today we're taking a look at some more 2013 LEGO Ninjago, The Final Battle. Today, I got a set that I've only seen extremely briefly at my Toys R Us. They had one box left, one set, and I was lucky enough to snag it. This is, of course, the Golden Dragon. 252 pieces, set number 70503. Wow, this is a pretty cool set, guys. This includes 3 minifigures, and of course you get the Golden Dragon, the Golden Ninja, an archer from the Stone Army, and of course another general with some very cool face printing. So we'll take a look at the minifigs, the set itself, the box, the instructions, and the leftover pieces. And of course, let's start off with the Golden Ninja. Everybody loves this fig. And he is a damn impressive looking minifigure. This, of course, is Lloyd, who was the Green Ninja, and he's evolved into the Golden Ninja. He does come with this awesome blade here as well. It does suit this figure extremely well, with the golden aspects, the gold tones all over the fig. Definitely blends in well. The one complaint, and one thing I've heard of a lot of people, is of course that head. Would have been appreciated if it was more of the actual yellow instead of gold, your standard Lego traditional yellow head. But you could do that simply and just swap it over with your excuse me, your other Green Ninja Lloyd figures if you wanted to. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but I totally understand, and I think it would probably look a little cooler, and probably will eventually do that for my own personal collection as well. But the figure itself is amazing. Definitely check out my Temple of Light review, where this figure is included as well. And you can see him there in that awesome battle mech. There's some nice printing on the back of the figure as well. He does have his traditional shoulder pad armor. Some more printed pieces there with his legs. And there you go. Nice looking minifig. Definitely the standout, one of the most unique minifigs, of course. The Golden Ninja is emblazed on all the boxes. And, of course, let's take a look at this blade here. Really cool looking blade. Awesome detail on it with that dragon head. Very well done. Now, unfortunately, it does not fit into the back here. That's about as far as they'll go into that little slot for the ninja swords. But there you go. That is the Golden Ninja. And also we'll take a look at some of the other guys here. Now, we've seen this guy in a couple sets already. And the little Hobbit Stone Army figure. Very cool, though. I mean, look at the detail on that face. The chest armor is really well detailed as well. Just a great looking minifig. You got the red quiver, some arrows, the gunmetal crossbow, more printing on the back. And we got these ridiculous Hobbit legs, which I'm not a huge fan of unless you're a Hobbit, but you know what? Not a big deal. I'll just switch them out with some of my other figs, and we'll build a full-size army. But still a cool fig, regardless. And then you get the other guy here, which I thought was just awesome. We've seen this helmet used quite a few times already on Kozu in red and Lord Gamagon, and we see it here on this general figure. And what I really like, check that out, is the red face. Very Darth Maul, just looks awesome. It's such a cool job on that. And his weapon as well. His weapon is this huge, massive hammer. Just imagine him smashing in some Ninjago guys. Just fantastic. Really cool, simple design. Love it. And I'll take this armor off so you can get a better look at the figure, his chest. And I'm starting to lose my voice again. Excuse me, guys. I'll definitely do my best to be as audible and clear as I can be. But there you go. A lot of really nice printing on these figures. Let's put all of his accessories back together. Now, of course, we do have the Golden Dragon and a small little weapon stand here with, of course, a little gimmick. So let's take a look here. Now, this is a real simple build, of course. Not much really going on here. It's just a couple things, but you get some extra weapons. You get the scimitar, you get some dynamite, a staff, and a play function, which basically catapults your figure. And, oh, you volunteered, have you? Yes, you have. Stone Army soldiers, and I take a flight. He's going to go fly in. So, you just put them and load them up right there, and there you go. Does a little flip action. One thing I really like about this is the color scheme. The red and the black, it looks pretty cool. The extra weapons, not too bad. But the main thing I really like here, of course, is this golden dragon. Now I did add this extra little horn piece. It doesn't have it on the box, and of course, it's not really supposed to, but I just added it to keep it there because I thought I might lose it because it's so small. But this dragon is actually pretty impressive. It's got some cool little aspects and designs here. It has some green flags on the top, which are on these pivotable, movable hinges here. You got the wings, of course. We've seen these wings here, which are swords used on the samurai mech. The claws and the hands. This entire design is very familiar to the Ice Dragon from, I think, the very first Ninjago series. It has that kind of feel to it. You got this brand new head in gold. And of course he does shoot out that green energy ball. Guys. And man, these things pack a punch. It has a lot of power in that as well. And the color tones, you know, the gold, green, and gray, and some speckles of white here look really great together. The wings do have some pretty decent articulation. As you can see, they're all hinged together. You do have another hinge up here for some more movement. And of course the fingers are fully independent and articulated as well. You go to the tail piece, you got some pretty cool movement there. Some ball joints from Hero Factory. Now the one thing that I thought was odd, the head is ball jointed as well, that's great. Sorry, the leg construction. Okay, so you have the ratchet joints here. So that's great, you got a nice range of movement, but here you have no articulation. And instead of using one of these ball joints for the articulation in the ankle, they didn't. They decided actually to use this pin configuration, which we've seen before. It's just a small pin and extends through the back here and plugs in to the other side. Right there. Thought that was quite odd for the design. It definitely hinders his articulation because he can't move his ankles as much. But I guess when you're flying, you can pretend his legs are back further. But I would have liked to have that, and I might try and make it the way they had it before on the Ice Dragon, which I thought was way better. But that's really the only thing that I would say is a negative on this set. Otherwise, it's impressive. I mean, the dragon is pretty darn cool. The articulated fingers, the wings, and the golden ninja does look absolutely awesome sitting on top of this thing with this amazing sword. Put that right there. We can extend that, and you can just imagine him attacking the stone army. As you can see, it is pretty darn cool, guys. You're definitely going to want to have this set in your 2013 Ninjago collection. Very cool. The underbelly is pretty plain, though. It would be nice to add some extra pieces there just to fill it out a bit more, which I'm probably going to do. But it's a really nice looking set. I did get this set at my local Toys R Us. $39 Canadian. Now let's take a look at the box. As you can see here on the box, Golden Ninja included, of course. Some nice little battle scene going on. And on the top part, you got the figures that are included. On the back, we got some more detailed highlights of the accessories and set. And there you go. Now, of course, you saw this in the Ninjago cartoon series, and the dragon doesn't look anything like that. With the translucent pieces, it would have been kind of neat to see some translucent gold pieces. That would have been interesting. But instructions, we got one instruction book, and it's pretty thick. Goes into detail, of course. It's funny. They sometimes have the actual Lego figure here. Sometimes they'll have this old little diagram sheet. And there you go, just some basics on the figures that you're building. And I'm going to show you that pin in the ankle I was talking about. Instead of having that ball joint, like I said, it's just that pin that binds it together. A little different design work, but still not too bad, but the ball joint would have been better. So you got a grand total of about 68 pieces of real building action going on. And as you can see, that's a real nice shot. That golden dragon looks very cool. And you got your breakdown of all the pieces that are included in the set as well. And that's it. The construction booklet. Pieces that I had left over. This was it. Not much. A black lightsaber hilt. A couple of little pegs and stuff. And of course this black horn, which I'm going to chuck into this bag. There we go. So that's it for the Golden Ninja set. Or the Golden Dragon set, excuse me. And man, I am very happy with it. A couple things, you know, like the legs, but man, not a huge deal, not a deal breaker. It is a fun set. You definitely want to get that Golden Ninja if you don't already have it in the Temple of Light. And that's a little too pricey for you. You can always get in this set, so you're not going to miss out on that cool looking minifigure. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. We got tons more 2013 Lego stuff on the horizon. We got some more Star Wars. I got one more Ninjago set I'm going to be doing right away, the Warrior bike. And you know what? We also got Legends of Chima, whatever you want to call it. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. I'll call it Chima. And we got that coming out. Hero Factory is just on the horizon, guys. I'm really pumped for that. And of course, we're probably going to do a little bit of a Ninjago retrospective and take a look at all the stuff that's come out so far in the past few years and do a real nice display of all of them. And we'll discuss all the minifigs, the play sets, and go over maybe some of the history of Ninjago. I think that'll be a pretty fun review and video to make once I get my voice back. Oh, sorry, guys. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all very soon. Take care.